Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Reed, the host and game master of Sneak Attack Podcast, here to talk to you about some exciting new updates that are happening on the Sneak Attack Patreon page, as well as give some updates as to the launch of Volume 2. So I'm just going to jump right into it. I know what you guys are most excited to hear about, and that of course is when is Volume 2 coming out? And I'm happy to tell you that Volume 2 will be coming out next month, launching Episode 0 and Episode 1 in January. Super excited about that. We're actually going to be recording our first couple episodes next week. All this planning, all this time and preparation that's gone into creating Volume 2 has only been possible because of all your guys' amazing support, both on social media, Twitter, and obviously your amazing patron support as well. So thank you all so much for continuing to support the show, even during this break. It's meant the world to all of us. So thank you so much. So with the launch of Volume 2, we are changing some stuff up on Patreon, but I want to be very clear right away that we are not taking away any rewards right now. Everything that currently exists will exist still in some form or another. So starting next month in January, we are going to be switching to only 3 tiers for our Patreon reward package. And those are going to be a $1 tier, a $5 tier, and a $25 tier. We're calling them Class 1, Class 2, and Class 3, and you'll see why when you start listening to the episodes for Volume 2. So let's start off with the Class 1 tier, which is the $1 tier, and that gets you your name on sneakpodcast.com's thank you page for all of our patrons. So for our Class 2 tier, we've combined the previous $5 and $15 a month tier into one package, but at the reduced price. By combining these two previous packages into this Class 2 tier, we're really excited to just increase the value at the $5 entry and really hopefully open up a whole new audience of people into this more behind-the-scenes style production that we do here at Sneak Attack. And lastly, our Class 3 tier will consist of the previous $35 tier and the $50 tier. We're merging those together, and we're offering that at $25 a month. So we're actually giving a discount for both higher tiers in this new package. And the big change that's happening with our Patreon is in this tier, because before we were doing quarterly art prints. We're still doing the art prints, but instead of doing quarterly, we're doing monthly. Now, we're really excited about this for a variety of reasons, but one, this really helps check off a bunch of boxes that I've been really eager to check off in providing this extra content for our patrons. So this monthly art print will consist of a postcard that we will send you each month, showcasing a new planet all throughout the Arrowhead Galaxy. That's the backdrop for all of Volume 2. I'm really excited about these postcards because on the front is going to be this amazing custom art by Mike for all of these different planets throughout the Arrowhead Galaxy. Even if the players don't explore them, he'll be showcasing them. Each month you'll learn something new about the world. But on the backside, I'm really excited because I'm going to be telling this story about this scientist who went out to look for this ancient relic, and the letters he writes to his wife talking about his journeys and what he's been doing. And eventually all of that lore will feed into the campaign that the players will be engaged in. So it's just really fun opportunity to provide you guys with this one-of-a-kind, once-a-month art, and also tell a deeper story, almost like a B story or a side story about the world that will eventually interconnect and link everything together with the podcast campaign. So it's just a really unique opportunity to get to check a lot of these boxes off for what I think is really good, valuable, engaging content for our patrons. And I'm so excited to be able to offer this for you guys. Finally, the last change for this Patreon reward is in that $25 tier. Previously, we'd had DM Masterclass is what we've called it. So we're kind of retooling the DM Masterclass a little bit to be more of a pre-recorded video format similar to this, where you guys will submit your questions in advance, I'll read through them, and then make a video just going through the answers. And it'll give us as a community the chance to bounce ideas off of each other, help each other with their campaigns or with writing in general, and then hopefully grow that into almost like a think tank of ideas where people are free to just reach out to other people as resources and really just lean on the community to help make everyone's games even better. So I'm really excited about that one too. But last, but definitely not least, is probably the coolest thing that I've ever heard we've ever done on our Patreon page. Is for any new patron who signs up between now and the end of January at the $5 or $25 tier, we're going to be making a limited time, one run only issue of exclusive Sneak Attack Volume 2 space patches, similar to what you'd see astronauts wear on their sleeves or on their uniforms or something like that. It's going to be completely custom Volume 2 branded. It's going to be really amazing. Mike has already got something amazing worked up that I cannot wait to see and hold in my hands. We are never going to make this print again. It's just going to be a one and done, and only for our brand new patrons that sign up between now and the end of January. So it's just kind of our way of launching and celebrating the release of Volume 2, but also this retooling of the Patreon, because we really do believe that this community of people is some of the best on the internet, if not the best on the internet. And just to bring those people together and help celebrate this culture of gaming and community and storytelling is just really exciting for us, and it's what drives us to make stories every single day. So I just want to have a place that brings all of you guys together, and we can celebrate that together and just share in those experiences. So those are the big changes happening to Patreon. Obviously, Volume 2 releases next January, just a few weeks from now, so there's a lot on the table. There's a lot coming down the pipe, and we're all really excited about it. Thank you all so much for your continued support throughout this break. Launching into Volume 2, we definitely would not be able to do this without you guys. So if you have any comments, questions, concerns, anything like that, definitely leave a comment in the post below. You can comment on this video, or you can shoot us a tweet on Twitter @SneakPodcast. Just reach out to us. We love interacting with you guys. We love hearing your feedback. And ultimately, this Patreon exists for you guys. So we just want to make sure that that you guys are loving being a part of this as much as we love having you. So from everyone at Sneak Attack, thank you so much for being a part of this Patreon. I'm Reed, the host of Sneak Attack, and I will see you out in the galaxy.